So potato salad is essential for any barbecue, 4th of July picnic, and if you don't have a recipe, you can borrow mine. So this is my recipe, and I'm so excited to share it with y'all. Okay, so I've taken one 5-pound bag of red potatoes, and I've peeled half of them and then cut them up, covered them with water, and then I'm gonna heavily salt them, okay? Because otherwise you're not gonna get your potato salad salty enough. Okay, and so I'm gonna bring these to a boil and cook them just until the knife inserts easily. Okay, so the potatoes are done and I've drained them, and while the potatoes are hot, I always do this step. So I add 1/2 cup of pickle juice, okay? And then I add 2 teaspoons of Tony Chachere's just for a little spice. You can omit that if you don't like that. And then I'm gonna just salt and pepper it to taste. So just a little salt, a little pepper. But the reason why I do this is because while the potatoes are hot, it's gonna absorb all that flavor, okay? And so let me get this stirred up. Okay, so I'm gonna let this sit and cool down just a little bit before we add our next ingredients. Okay, so now that the potatoes are cooled down, I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients. So I have 6 chopped eggs. Those have just been boiled and chopped. I have a cup of green onions diced. And I like to add green onions. I just feel like they give better flavor than just regular white onions. And then a cup of chopped pickles. Now I use chopped pickles instead of relish just because I like the texture of it in the potato salad, and I feel like relish just kind of gets lost in it. Okay, and then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of mustard. Okay, and then 3 cups of mayo, and I normally use Hellmann's mayo. And you're thinking that is a lot of mayo, but just trust me, if you don't use this much mayo, your potato salad is going to be dry. And you don't want dry potato salad. Dogs are barking. Okay, let me get that stirred up. I normally have to put this in a bigger bowl when I mix up the potato salad, just because you can mix it better. And I can get it good and stir it up. Okay, because your potatoes do absorb the mayo, and so if you don't put enough, by the time you put it in the fridge to chill, it's gonna be dry. You don't want it dry. You just taste it. Y'all, that is perfect. Okay, let me get this transferred to another bowl. And then I'll show y'all how I top it. Okay. So then what I do is I just took an egg and sliced it and kind of fanned it out. And then just to make my potato salad pretty, I'll lay that on top. And then I just like to sprinkle a little paprika over the top. Just like that. Okay, so that's my potato salad recipe. I'm so excited for you to try it. Let me know how you love it in the comments.